All right, Marwan Ali has come back to YouTube. What is up, my millions and millions of subscribers? Today we're not just talking, we are taking a journey, a pilgrimage back through time to witness greatness. I'm talking about an action-packed, spine-tingling, electrifying countdown of the most legendary, the most iconic, the most unforgettable wrestling fights of all time. These aren't just matches. These are moments etched into the very soul of sports entertainment. Get ready to feel that energy, that raw, untamed power that only the squared circle can deliver. This is the countdown you've all been waiting for. So without further ado, if you smell what Marwan is cooking. Kicking off this list, we have to go somewhere dark, somewhere demonic. We're going straight to hell, in a cell. When Taker threw him off the top of that 16-foot cell, crashing through the announce table below, time stood still. He climbed that cell again, only to be choke-slammed straight through the roof, sending him crashing to the canvas below with a sickening thud. From the depths of hell, we ascend to the grandest stage of them all, WrestleMania 3. Over 93,000 screaming fans. He hoisted the 500-pound Andre the Giant into the air. The world held its breath, and then, slam! The body slam heard round the world. The ground shook, the crowd erupted, and an icon became a god. Next up, we shift from pure spectacle to pure athletic artistry. WrestleMania 12, the first ever Iron Man match for the WWE Championship. For a full hour, these two men put on a clinic. Shawn Michaels, exhausted but driven, hit Bret with not one but two sweet chin musics to capture his first WWE Championship. WrestleMania X7, the main event, the Texas Rattlesnake, Stone Cold Steve Austin, versus the People's Champion, The Rock. This match had everything, brawling all over the arena, stolen finishers, dramatic near falls, and a level of intensity that has never been duplicated. In a moment that no one saw coming, Stone Cold, the ultimate anti-authority rebel, sided with his arch-nemesis, Mr. McMahon. Let's take it back to the roots. To a time when storytelling in the ring was king. We're talking NWA. If you want to understand the psychology of professional wrestling, you watch this match. It was a masterclass in pacing, emotion, and in-ring narrative. Steamboat ultimately retained his title, but the real winner was the audience. This trilogy is required viewing for any aspiring wrestler. Money in the Bank, 2011, in Chicago. The hometown crowd was absolutely electric, creating one of the most hostile and passionate atmospheres in modern wrestling history. When Punk hit the go-to-sleep and the referee counted to 3, the arena exploded. It was a moment of pure, unscripted feeling triumph. He blew a kiss to a distraught Vince McMahon at ringside and disappeared through his hometown crowd with the WWE title, leaving the future of the entire company in chaos. Let's get back to the brutality. Royal Rumble 2000, Madison Square Garden, a street fight for the WWE Championship. We're talking barbed wire baseball bats, handcuffs, and a sea of steel chairs. This was a story of survival. Finally, Triple H delivered a pedigree onto a pile of thumbtacks. Thumbtacks! The sound of Foley's body hitting those tacks is something you never forget. Here we have a dream match that, honestly, exceeded every possible expectation. WrestleMania 21. For nearly 30 minutes, they answered that question by putting on an athletic spectacle that was simply breathtaking. The counters were seamless, and the reversals were just mind-blowing. The sight of HBK, the ultimate showman, being forced to tap out was a shocking and powerful conclusion to a near-perfect wrestling match. Let's talk about a revolution for a moment. NXT TakeOver Brooklyn. Sasha Banks versus Bayley for the NXT Women's Championship. This wasn't just a great women's match, it was honestly one of the greatest matches of the decade period. This match proved to the world that women's wrestling deserved to be the main event. After the match, the 4 horsewomen embraced in the ring, signaling a changing of the guard. This match didn't just steal the show, it changed the game forever. We finished this countdown with a match that, well, redefined what was possible inside a wrestling ring. CCW Halloween Havoc 1997. This match was years ahead of its time. The innovation, the speed, the jaw-dropping aerial assaults, it was like watching a live-action video game. The final sequence, with Ray countering a top-rope powerbomb into a Hurricane Rana for the pin, is still one of the most creative and perfectly executed finishes in wrestling history. And there you have it, 10 of the most legendary, iconic, and electrifying fights in the history of this business. So now I'm turning it over to you, the millions and millions watching. Get down in those comments right now and let me know, what is the greatest wrestling fight of all time in your opinion? If you smelled what Marwan was cooking, then do me a favor. Lay the smackdown on that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring that notification bell so you never miss another electrifying piece of content. Until next time, know your role and enjoy the show.